I'm bliss, highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.
What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another video. In today's video, I'm going to be reviewing the WWE Ultimate Edition Series 27 Logan Paul. I've been on the hunt for this figure for a very long time. Super excited. This is my first Ultimate Logan Paul. I found him and CM Punk at my local Walmart. They had 5 Logans and 2 Punks, so I picked up 1 Punk and 1 Logan. But I cannot wait to get this guy out of his packaging. So let's just take a look at the packaging. You'll see the figure, all of his accessories, Ultimate Edition logo towards the bottom. On the side, you see an image of Paul. On the back, you see another image of Paul, an image of the figure, a description there. You can pause if you need to read. His height, where he's from, his finisher, and his career highlights. On the side of the packaging, it does say Logan Paul. Without further ado, let's crack Logan Paul out of his packaging and take a look at his accessories. Taking a closer look at Logan's accessories, they did not skip out on anything. You get everything that you could possibly want with a Logan Paul Ultimate. So we'll start off with the interchangeable hands. You get fisted hands with the green wrist tape, looking good. And then you get the pointing hands also with the green wrist tape, so that looks good. The green wrist tape doesn't match the gear, but I think that's how you wore it. You also get a very nice vest. This is supposed to be more of a silver, not the flat gray, but still really love the details and the sculpting. The Eagles color wave is awesome. Logan Paul right there. All the stars and everything looks great. You also get the United States Championship. This isn't a new mold, but it looks a little bit more gold than the previous one. I have the one that came with Apollo Crews. It looks more gold and a little more shiny in my opinion. Love the Logan Paul side plates though. And then you get 2 interchangeable head sculpts. You get the same head sculpt that we've been seeing for a while. It came on the top picks. It came on his first Ultimate. Same thing with this one. This one also came on the first Ultimate, and it also came on the blue top picks, but they don't have the headband, which I love because if you want, you can now make a promo gear for Logan Paul, and it won't look weird with him wearing a headband. And also, you can interchange it on to other Logan Pauls. Like, you won't have a green Logan Paul gear with a blue headband. But we've gotten mostly the same head sculpt, so I don't see the need to interchange them. But if you want to make a promo gear, I think that's great with these. And he doesn't wear the headband as much anymore. And then lastly, you get the awesome Prime bottle. Probably the favorite accessory for most people. Awesome WrestleMania logo up top. Love the colors and everything. The shape is a little inaccurate, but it's a miniature bottle. Like, it's really not that deep if it has a little ridge right here or not. But great accessories with Logan. They did not miss out. Let's take a closer look at the figure itself. Taking a closer look at Paul, starting off with the head sculpt. This is the exact same head sculpt as this one, just with the headband. I think it resembles Paul enough to where, like, I'm not going to complain about it, but I think they can make a more realistic head sculpt. I think we need a cocky smirk like that, but I'm fine with this head sculpt. I see why they keep reusing it. It looks like Paul. It's fine. Torso is a good choice for the torso. I probably would have went with the Seth Rollins torso, but at the same time, like, they're not that different, so I'm fine with this one. Arm size is good as well. Elbow pad, you get the half green, half black on both sides. Green wrist tape is good. It is accurate. I don't know why he'd wear a different color, but that is how he wore it, so I'm not going to complain about that. Crotch has a great sculpting here. I'm glad they went with that. Like, if it was just painted on, it wouldn't have bothered me, but the fact that they sculpted it is just an extra level of detail. The green and the black, love the color scheme. The Eagles, of course. The silver lining is great. Unfortunately, like I said before, the vest isn't this kind of shiny silver, but it is what it is. The crack there is accurate, but there's also supposed to be a MAV logo here. They did skip out on that. But at the same time, the SummerSlam 2023 top picks that I have also is missing the MAV logo. So I don't know if that's a copyright thing, but I'm guessing it is. Knee pads look good. They are the open knee pads, which provide for more articulation. The green and black and the silver lining there. And then the kick pads also have the silver lining around with the green. I don't know if that's intentional crack like this. It looks like it is, but it might be an accident. Because I did notice a lot of tripping with this guy. But it could have been from the Punk as well, because I unboxed them at the same time on a live. But for articulation, he can barely look up and he can't look down at all. But the arm can go about that much all the way around. Butterfly joints, bicep swivel, double jointed elbows, hand can rotate and hinge. Upper torso cannot rotate around, but you do get a good range of motion there. But the lower half can rotate all the way around. Ab crunch isn't the greatest. I don't know why the ultimates always go back better than go forward. Leg can kick up about that much. Yeah, like my Logan Paul, the only one I have is the top picks, and that leg is still stiff, so glad to have this one. Upper thigh cut, double jointed knees is great. Kick back and rotate, ankle articulation, and toe pivot. This Logan Paul has impressed me a lot, man. I don't have his first ultimate, so maybe that's why. But this figure's so good, like way better than expected. I can't believe how good this guy is. He just feels so good in the hand, like all the poses, no problem with the articulation. Everything is super accurate. Like they did a great job with this guy. Let's take a look at him with the vest on. I was gonna do jump cut, but I'll just put it on regular. Let's see. I think I'm gonna display him with the prime bottle in his hand and the vest for sure. Might go with the screaming head sculpt, but clasping it on, it is a little bit difficult, but you do get a lot of great detail on this vest for sure. And then you just put that on like that. That looks so good, man. Mattel did a great job with this. If they made every figure like they made this ball, Mattel would by far be the best figure company of all time. But like, look at this guy. I'm super impressed with this Paul figure. Let's take a look at some comparisons. Here is Paul up next to his most recent top picks, and I like the gear way better, and that's going to be a huge factor. Like, if you like this gear better, then you might not want to pick up the Ultimate, but I still advise you to because there's a lot of improvements even outside the new gear. Here is Paul up next to the last time is now John Cena figure. And here is the Elite 116 Chase Orton up next to this Paul. And these are the exact gears that they wore, so that's awesome. And then if you have the Elite 116 KO, I unfortunately don't. I might get that if I find them at like TJ Maxx or something, but that would be the last figure you need to complete this match. But that is going to do it for this video. I absolutely love this figure. If you don't have any Logan Paul figures, you have to pick this guy up. Like, you are in for a treat with this guy because it is absolutely awesome. And everything is pretty much new to you if you don't have a Logan Paul figure. I already had one, and I'm still super impressed with this guy. It is one of the best Ultimates Mattel has made this year by far. I don't think that's a crazy thing to say because Mattel did a great job. They went all out, so huge applause to them. If they made every figure like this one, it'd be insane. Mattel, you killed it with this guy. I highly advise you guys to pick him up. But if you enjoyed this video, please like and subscribe. And I will see you guys in the next video.
I'm bliss, highly favored. I'm bliss, highly favored.